friend, Jeremiah Johnston, Unleashing Peace. Jeremiah has the mind of a scholar, but with a common touch to take the complex and make it understandable. I pray that as you listen to this book, you will be equipped, energized, and inspired to share the gospel of peace with others. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body, you are called to peace. Colossians chapter 3, verse 15. Greg Laurie, pastor and evangelist, Harvest Ministries. Chapter 1. The most important question of our time. It was spring when I found myself on a flight from Houston to speak at a gathering for hundreds of pastors in central London. The Holy Spirit had been prompting me to address the biblical response to mental illness and anxiety. That's when I saw a photo I will never forget. If you've spent any time at all walking the busy streets of Greater London, you learn quickly that pedestrians do not have the right-of-way. If you try to cross a street, watch out. The North Circular Road near Golders Green in North London is no exception. The busy intersection features a large footbridge so walkers can cross above the heaving traffic below. A photo of that bridge, along with a news story, had appeared in my inbox. The report said that around 5 p.m. local time, with rushing cars below, a man had made it out onto the outside ledge of the bridge, threatening to jump. In an act of incredible compassion, at least a half-dozen strangers, men and women making their way home from work across the footbridge, quickly collapsed around the man. They would not let go of him, and that's the photo I saw of the heroic passerby holding the man for 2 hours until a hydraulic lift eventually lowered him to safety. The photo captured a display of love and determination to rescue. One of the first things that stands out is a yellow rope lassoed around the man. God works in mysterious ways. Yes, someone evidently had a rope that particular day. Another person has their arms clutched through the bridge bars around the man's calf muscles. Another individual is clasping the man's belt. Finally, another man is seen an inch from his face, looking the man in his eyes. He appears to be saying something, and his arms are around the man's neck and shoulders. Like the others, he will not let the man go. For all we know, the strangers were not mental health experts. None of them knew each other before the incident. These good Samaritans saw a dire situation and immediately acted. A life was saved. In my talk at the London event, I showed this photo, and the response was palpable. My message? God never gives up on anyone. We give up on people. God does not. We should never stop trying to save people from themselves. It saddens me that the church is woefully behind in helping people with mental health issues because every single person is somewhere on the mental wellness trajectory. Mental wellness is a conversation that includes all people of God. We should be the ones wrapping our arms around those with chronic worry, mood disorders, anxiety attacks, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, depression, and suicidal thoughts. And whether we struggle with mental illness ourselves or know someone who does, it affects us all. According to the World Health Organization, depression is now the leading cause of disability in the world. This is a global issue. It is an individual issue. And I believe it is the most important question the church can answer today. How can I find true happiness and peace? We founded our ministry, Christian Thinkers Society, for the sole purpose of inspiring believers to follow the great commandment of Jesus, to love God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. The other side of our missional vision and objective is inspiring thinkers to become Christians. In other words, you don't need to check your brain at the door to become a follower of Jesus. Far too many Christians are soft targets for the ebbs and flows of skeptical, anti-God messaging. Christianity is not antithetical to education or thinking. In fact, the opposite is true. There is a persuasive body of truth that as the Christian faith has been passed along, people have thought deeply about it, and it has become the foundation through which we address issues of the liberal arts, humanities, politics, philosophy, the arts, social sciences, natural sciences,